Tenenit lenigiti tätä ande anil tosiaan tää benda kino ei hadi että ja peno nto je tätä niitä adon lego nto no niitä kitu niitä alo ei hadi kat ai se ei hadi ne kol chonsen ja tätä pa jatke tätä pa a kompi is kanadi kat nto pahoillia astan le tätä hoitin niitä ei tikat ahot ego intantikas neis ha ako tikat neha kol chon se hot tiitas täs palo ei tikat benhat ei vet aro hodlo aro ei tikat tiitsi hait ei ego ei spil den so ban så det keso ki ei si do tästä anako se ei tikat bendan benketa hoid net all. In the traditional teachings of our Dene, one of the first things that we are taught when we're very young is that when we wake up in the morning, one of the very first responsibilities that we have and that we are encouraged to do is to take our bedding and to take the sheepskins outside, to take the blankets outside and to hang them up and to let them remain out there during the day and that so that we can use them again. And in the ways of our people is that the morning time is a very important time. It is a time to take your morning run, to have your morning prayer, and to prepare to meet the day. And the planning of the day is very important. And you can never start planning, they say, until you have taken your bedding out of the hogan and hung them out on a rail or to hang them up somewhere outside. And the way that our people, when we arrange our bedding and at nighttime to go to sleep, is that we generally had sheepskins. There were no beds or any kind of furniture in that to take you off of the ground. Everything was done at floor level. And usually we had a dirt floor. And it is that the sheepskin is what you slept on. And when you take and lay the sheepskin down, you put what would have been the head of the sheep facing outward away from the fire pit or the stove in the center of the hogan. And then the tail end of the sheep would be towards the stove or the fire pit. But that's the way you would lay out your sheepskin when you get ready to go to bed. And sometimes they would teasingly tell you that if you put your sheepskin with the tail to the wall and you try to sleep on it, that during the night that skin might take off with you. And so there was always that teasing that kind of put a little fear in you, so you'd always make sure that you put the head of the sheepskin facing the outside wall. And the things that we were to be aware of is that all of us, each individually, we had our individual sheepskin to lay on. We didn't have any mattress or bed springs or headboards of a bed or anything like that. And so when we would be waking up in the morning, there were other things in that. They always encouraged us, to get up early before the sun comes up. Sometimes they would tease us if we tried to ignore any of the requests to get up. They would say, "There's an old lady sitting on you. Old lady sleep. Betassa is what they call her. And she's ugly, and she's getting too close to you and everything else." And of course, by that time, you would be convinced that there really was some old lady sitting on top of you. And so you'd get up and do what you had to do. And a lot of times after we wake up and hang up our sheepskin outside and take care of our blankets and everything else, we would take the run either to the east or to the southwest or to the north. And in running those directions, you're always reminded to think of the things that you're going to be doing during the course of the day. And it was very important for us to get up and to make our bed. And that was the whole thing, to make your bed. Because after you got a little older, you got sent off to school. And generally, back in those days, it was that they would send you off to government boarding school. And the teaching there, of course, was also to make your bed. And if you didn't know how to make one of those beds with the mattress and and the sheets and pillows and everything else, you would get punished. And so they took it very serious that you make your bed while you were in school. And for myself and other than that, of course, we ventured into a military situation. And there, in the Marine Corps, they would say, you know, we'd make our rack. It wasn't a bed anymore. And the things that we would do is during the very introduction to the Marine Corps, of course, you had to make your bed so that it was very firm, and they could bounce a coin off of the bed. And so it was important to the military to be one unit, one thing done a certain way, the Marine Corps way, the right way, the only way. And it was that there's teaching involved. And I've learned through the years why the old people would encourage us to make our bed. And so it is in life that you make your own bed. Whatever you do in life, if you don't plan, you don't make your bed. If you plan, you are making your bed. And it is by your choice. Ego is always the teaching, is that you make your life and you make your bed. And the bed you make, you have to be satisfied with, because it is your responsibility, your personal individual responsibility to always make your bed. And it carries on into life. It's very important, and to keep you in line with the things that you are told and the things that you are to learn, to be aware of the things you are to be experiencing in this life, in this the third world. And so we're very strict in many cases about taking out your bed in the morning, hanging out your sheepskin and your bedding, and being willing to plan and to think about your day and to think about your life and to think about the things you will be doing for yourself that particular day. That nighttime was for sleeping and daytime is for doing the things you needed to do as you moved about on the surface of Mother Earth. And those are the things that we are told.
Hey, thanks for watching our videos. If you like what you see, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you never miss one of our uploads. Also, head over to our website, NavajoTraditionalTeachings.com. Sign up for our email list. Okay.